So for all my subscribers and hopefully new subscribers, I'm gonna start doing something different on Mondays. I'm gonna start doing Motivational Mondays, just because Monday is the day right after the weekend, and it usually puts us all in a bad mood, just because we don't either want to go back to work, or responsibilities hit, or whatever the case may be. And I feel like it's a good thing to get that boost of motivation, inspiration, and or get your focus back to whatever it is that you want to do. So just to begin with, today is President's Day. Today is a Monday, but I know a lot of people who are off, as well as I know a lot of people who are not off. For those of you who are off, I do feel like this is the time where you should take to really center yourself, really find new ways to encourage yourself to do things you haven't done because you either procrastinated or you either thought you couldn't do it. Put your foot down and actually do what you want to do. At the end of the day, the only person that limits you to what you want to do is yourself. No one else can limit you on what you want to achieve and what you feel like you can do as an individual. It's very hard. At the end of the day, if you want to do it, no one can stop you. You are the only beacon of hope to your lifeline. For those, hey, so as you guys all may know, today is Monday, President's Day, and many people are off today, which is great. But you do have those people who are not off today, and unfortunately they have to go to work and do important jobs just so we can enjoy our day off, as well as if by any chance you need to go to like the emergency room, or your doctor, or your kid gets sick. These are the people who are still at work. So please be very appreciative of the people who are not off today. But with that being said, those of you who are off, I do feel like this is a time that you should take to really focus on what you want to do. In other words, like, what are your hopes and what are your dreams for the next year? I know everybody says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? But honestly, you have to start now. There is no time to waste if you want a certain future and a certain outcome in the next 5 years. So I like to picture it this way. Where do you see yourself in the next year? You know how quickly a year goes by? Like that. It doesn't even take any time. I just feel like it was New Year's the other day and we're already in like almost the end of February. Like that's crazy. So yeah, where do you see yourself in the next year? Please plan, please put certain things in perspective. Like, if you want certain things in life, you have to go get them. The only limit you have is the limit that you place for yourself. There is nothing that can hold you back. I don't care if you tell me, oh, money and education and this and that. There are a lot of ways to get what you want. It may not be the way you probably envisioned, but there's always ways for you to get exactly what you want. If you see yourself in the next 2-3 years in a nice home, in a nice area with your family, showing your family that this can be accomplished, that this is something that you can do, go do it. Take the steps. Go to the bank. See what your credit is. Go see what type of loan you can actually apply to. See what it is that you need. Get an extra job. I know everything that I'm naming might sound stressful at the moment, like to add on to your workload, but believe it or not, to get certain things, you have to work hard for them. Life is not easy. If life were to be easy, believe me, it would be called, I don't know, the sugar road of existence. I don't know. It would not be called life. Life is hard. We all go through our own struggles, even though they are all different depending on the individual, but they are still struggles. We all go through something. We all have something that like stops us in our tracks, and it's like, wow, like this is happening. Like, this is real life. This is not going to change, and this is what I have to deal with. Put those struggles and use them to your benefit. At the end of the day, everything you go through makes you a better person. It makes you, stronger in your abilities to withstand other things in life. A person who has, common sense of what he's been through and actually understands all the stuff that they have to like struggle through and stuff that they were, unfortunately, if you lose your job and you have a family and you have to feed them, and you actually were able to feed your family and pay rent and pay your mortgage, or however it is that you were able to pay that, that makes you stronger. That makes you a strong individual, knowing that you were able to accomplish so much with so little. It's not about what you did to get there. It's the entire road that you had to take to get there that makes you who you are. You should not limit yourself. There's so much that you can do. And I really wanted to make this Motivational Monday exactly that. Like, I don't want everybody to be like, wow, it's Monday, my life sucks, I gotta go back to work, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. No, do not think of it that way. Think of it as the start to, I don't know, your road to buy your first home, the road to, I don't know, refresh your resume, get the job that you actually wanted, the road to start school, the road to do whatever it is that you want to do, the road to actually start to make a business. Take this Monday, the Monday that nobody has nothing planned, there's nothing to do, schools are off, work is off for the majority of people. If you are off, take this time and focus on what you want to do. Whatever it may be, just start somewhere. Monday is not a horrible day if you have the right mindset in place. And yes, don't get me wrong, everybody always says, oh, Monday I'm gonna start my diet, Monday I'm gonna go to the gym, Monday I'm gonna do this, Monday I'm gonna have a better attitude at work. When Monday comes, for some reason it deteriorates you, and I don't understand why. And you know, like I said, everybody has their own struggle and everybody goes through their own thing, but you can't let what's happening that day ruin your whole motivation for the rest of the week. You can't do it to yourself. You have to really focus. What is your motivation? What is your key motivation? So you won't let Monday just shatter all your hopes and all your dreams. Honestly, if I can give my own personal experience, I want to do so many things within a year that I have to backspace myself, because I know I can't achieve everything that I want right off bat, but I want to take these steps just so I have them in place so that they're easy. My motivation is my son. I want to get my son into a nice place. I want to make sure that I can afford for my son by myself. I live in Miami, Florida. Not the cheapest place to live, not the cheapest place to do everything by yourself, especially when you're not someone that gets government assistance. So it's very important for me to put everything in place and everything in line so that my child is like, wow, mom did this for me and this was her motivation, I was her motivation. That's what I want my kid to look up to when he grows older. I know a lot of parents and a lot of people who are doing things for their families, and that's a beautiful thing. That's the best motivation you can have. Self-motivation also is great, but when you have motivation of doing something for others, it usually tends to linger longer. Now, don't get me wrong, for those of you who are doing self-motivation, like I have so many people who have changed their lives in either fitness, getting healthier, work related, just being overall amazing people, and they did it for themselves because they wanted to feel good about themselves and where they were in life. And you know what? They did an amazing job. I don't want to put names out here because I didn't ask to use their names, but it's very important to just live your life and be happy and motivate yourself each and every day. Don't let Monday come and be like the worst thing that's ever happened or the worst day that can ever come. Like, don't have Sunday night be like, I have to go back to work and I don't want to go to work and I don't want to deal with my boss and I don't want to deal with my coworkers. Don't let Monday be that. Let Monday be the start to the best day, to the best week, to the best start of the month, to the best beginning of your year. Let that be the day where you're like, you know what? I can do this. I'm gonna do that. There's no one that's gonna stand in my way. Nothing can stop me from completing my goals, from my dreams, from my aspirations. Do everything that you want to do. At the end of the day, like I keep saying, you're the only one that can set your limitations. But Monday, for this Motivational Monday that I want to install in everybody, let Monday be your day. Let it be the day for you to start. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want you every Monday to have a different thing, to have a different, contradictive example of what you want to accomplish with yourself. But I do want people to stop, just stop saying that you can't do something, because I feel like as humans and as the years progress, I think we are progressing amazingly. I think we have so many advancements that help us in our day-to-day lives to make them easier, but I feel as humanity, as us, we are lacking in certain skills that we had before. And I feel like our drive and our ambitions have, kind of lacked a little bit. And I feel like it's because us as one another, we don't support each other. We don't do things that, were a lot easier back in the day. So I feel like right now it's the time where you have to take control of your life. You have to take control of who you are, and you have to basically put it out there. Don't let anything stop you. Honestly, just be yourself and stay true to yourself. I think that's the main thing that everyone lacks, that we want to portray this image that we're not, and we want to be something completely different than who we are, and it doesn't work. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Like, we can try follow trends, follow this, and then at the end of the day, it's like, who am I? Stay true to yourself, be who you are, and honestly do whatever it is that it's going to take you to get to the next step in your chapter. Because your chapter is not over because you work a 9 to 5, or because you stop following your dreams of being an artist or a painter or a makeup artist or whatever the case may be. Just follow your dreams, follow your goals, and do whatever it is that it takes you to get there. It's easier said than done, but once you get the ball rolling, it's an amazing experience. So I hope you liked my Motivational Monday. It was a little longer than expected this Monday due to the fact that it was my first, and I did want to open it up and explain a little bit more or less what my topics may be. It's not always going to be about motivation and different things. It's going to be different things just to enlighten and to open everybody's perspectives on life. And day-to-day challenges. It's a great way to start your Monday, just having somebody who's very uplifting and encouraging. So I hope everyone liked. If you haven't subscribed, link down below and subscribe. Comment, like, dislike. If you didn't like it, believe me, any type of feedback is appreciated, and I'll take that also into consideration to do my next videos. Have a great day and enjoy your Monday.